Hello, I'm Mrs. Boone, and I'm coming to you from a Clover office at the Boone County Extension. Today's project, we are going to be making a jellyfish ID bracelet using color to describe our personality. Now, enrolled 4-H members of Boone County can call the Extension office at 859-586-6101 to reserve a project packet. The project packet contains a loom disc, colored yarn, and the instruction packet. So you're going to want to take an opportunity to look inside the document and read over each color and their meaning, and then you're going to pick 7. The 7 colors that best represent you. Once you have your 7 identified, you're going to select those pieces of yarn, and you'll gather them on one end so they're about at the same length. Then about 3 to 4 inches down, you're going to tie them in a knot. All right. Then you'll take your loom disc, and you might need to make the hole a little bit bigger. You'll take your knot and push it down where the numbers on the loom disc are facing you. You'll take your knot and push that down and pull it the other side. And then you're going to pull it back up so the knot is just underneath your loom disc. From there, the key to making this bracelet is the rule of 3 and a consistent direction. The first thing you're going to do is take a piece of yarn and stick it in the number 1 slot. And then from there, you're going to take each yarn and put it in the next empty numbered slot, so that when you're done, the number 8 slot is open. And already, as you can see, it's starting to look like a jellyfish. So using the rule of 3, you can either go in a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. You just need to be consistent. You'll look at the empty slot and you'll count to the 3rd yarn away from the slot. You'll take that yarn and move it to the empty slot. Turn your loom disc 3 over, place it in the empty slot. Turn your disc 3 over and move it. You'll notice that the tentacles of your jellyfish may get tangled, and you can always just take your fingers and fix that. Another thing that might be an issue is tension. Periodically, as you keep looking to the 3rd yarn and moving it to the empty slot, your bracelet may not feed down through the hole as it should. So occasionally, you'll just need to give it a gentle tug. You'll keep repeating this process until you think this is long enough. Your bracelet is long enough. You want to make sure to check it before you take it off the loom. So you'll do that by turning it over, seeing how much of your bracelet is complete, and wrap it around your wrist. And as long as the knot comes past the woven area, you're good, or as loose as you would like to make it. The way you take it off the loom is that you go back through and you take each piece of yarn out of the slots. Then you reach underneath and you hold on to the woven bracelet part and you pull it through so that it comes up off the loom disc. Then in this area where the weaving stops, you're going to tie another knot with all the yarn. Like so. You will need help attaching this to your wrist, but you'll take your bracelet, wrap it around your wrist, and then tie a knot with your excess string yarn but not past the knots on either end of the woven part. And then you can cut off your excess yarn and enjoy. Boone County 4-H members can call the Extension office to reserve a project packet in their name. Be sure to check our Facebook page for the pickup process. You can stay connected with 4-H by liking, following, and subscribing to our links as listed below. I hope you've had as much fun as I did. Until next time, I'm Mrs. Boone with the Boone County 4-H. Be safe and make good choices.